What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of the Vacant Lot. I am Wes. He is Chess. We are friends who met on YouTube who decided, hey man, let's get a little video format podcast going and just share some thoughts. The Vacant Lot was created because we want it to be vacant. Anything goes in this one. We want to talk about everything, anything, not just sports, not just movies, not just religion, politics, anything in the world. That's what the Vacant Lot is. Chess, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, buddy, man. Just I'm excited about episode 3. The first two episodes went very well, believe it or not. Went very well. Um, Hoping we can get out there to more people and hopefully we get commenters and more subscribers. Our goal is to hit 5 subscribers this month. So hopefully we can do it.
Small goal. So people who don't know us, which hopefully is everybody in this one, because
Yeah.
we have another YouTube community we're a part of.
Yeah.
When we both heard like, all right, let's make the goal 5, we both kind of scoffed at it because me and him's worked pretty hard on our channels and gotten our channels pretty big.
Yeah.
So like, you know what, man, let's try something new, different avenue, and let's get it high, but leave low expectations. Let's see if we can do this somewhere else.
Yeah.
One thing we are looking for though is a video editor. If you guys even want to just dabble your foot in video editing, we are looking for an intro. Me and him can do it. Like I said, we have our own avenue to do it, but we want something that's fan made for this. And that way, if you do it, matter of fact, let's up it a little bit. We're pretty sure we're gonna hit at least 1,000, right, on this channel,
Yeah.
right? The goal is probably what, 70,000. Think of how our channels are going the other way. I'd say about 70,000 is a good goal. Okay.
Yeah.
If you do it, one, you will never have to make a premium payment ever. You will automatically get your wrench when we head up. And we might consider you a full-time editor at that point, which is a paid vacation, or not paid vacation, paid job. So, guys, the ball's in your court. Y'all want to do it and get on the ship early? Have at it. You can email me at actually, where's a good way to email, Chess?
You can email at chess.hall@aol.com.
There you go.
And I
We're
check
looking
it.
for
I'll
those.
check it. Go ahead.
All right, so let me ask you this, Chess.
Yeah, man.
As a kid,
Yeah.
what was like your main hobby? Like, all right, so like I was outside a lot playing in ditches and trying to find cool stuff. And then, you had your video game nights. What were you doing mostly? And when I mean
Um,
kid, I mean like 5th, 6th grade.
Oh, fifth, sixth grade. Well, I played a lot of football, but besides that, man, I'd probably say,
Outside
um,
of sports.
no, probably. Okay, I'll tell you a funny story. So, we had a big old dirt mound in front of our house.
Hmm.
Like I'm talking about huge, like taller than the house almost. And I would get a stick and I would go up to the top and I would act like I was a sniper and I would snipe imaginary people. I was into like war games and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Now.
No,
Like
it's fine.
Like I always wanted a BB gun. I always wanted a paintball gun. Anything that shot. I love shooting guns. It's
Did you
one of
ever
my
get
favorite
into
things to do.
paintballing though?
Did I ever get into paintball?
Mhm.
I was into it, but I never went and played it. Like my cousin was big into it. He lives next door to me.
But did you have a gun and a whole setup?
I had one, but I didn't have one that shot. I had to go to my cousin's house to shoot one. I've been shot by one too, and they hurt.
See, I got big into it. Like I was buying like bags of stuff. Like I had I started out with a little blade pump action,
Oh
one
yeah,
shot.
yeah, I remember that.
Then I moved up to getting a Spider Victor,
Mm-hmm.
which was like this like crazy like light, almost like this color blue right here.
Okay.
Um, I had the hopper, the little canister, the CO2 in the back. I had the little vest that had like the canisters of BB, so you could just pop and go. And then someone tried to trade me for a Titman A5, and I was like, man, shove that up your ass. I love the
Titmans
Spider.
were. My cousin had a
All right,
Titman.
Titmans aren't bad. The problem with Titmans is, man, is those they would burn through your CO2 tanks. So like you'd have to go up to play it against sports every week to fill them up. Meanwhile, my Spider Victor lasts me 3 weeks.
So let me ask you this: do they even have paintball stores anymore?
Oh, it's
I
probably
haven't seen one
everything's
in
online.
years.
But my question is, where do you go to get your CO2 filled?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because you used to go
Yeah.
to a paintball store and they'd refill and all that kind of stuff like that. Because my
Well, I mean,
cousin did it.
I'm now into like actual guns and my
Oh yeah,
bow and
me too.
arrow and compound bow, so that's kind of where I lean at.
Crossbow right there.
Yeah, I'm a compound guy.
I would be a compound guy, but I'm too big of a wussy and I can't pull one back.
Well,
Like,
you start off low, chest.
I
Every
mean,
compound bow is
yeah.
adjustable weighted. That's why it's compound. It's got the little
So what
uh, gears at the top of the bottom that can be adjusted to make it lighter or heavier.
what pound are you shooting at? Like what pound pull back?
So I have a Bear Cruiser LTE,
Okay.
and I got it maxed out at 72.
Okay.
But you got to think, man, it took me a year to get to that 72.
Yeah.
But it's something you're never gonna master. Like you can look at
Mm-mm.
people like Cameron Haynes and what's the other dude from Meat Eater? Like all the greats out there, man, they still don't master it. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
something that's just you go out there, you focus, it gets your mind off everything else, and you're just trying to get better.
Yeah.
Like
Mine.
it's all about grouping. Like I got to where like I started out with the not 20 pound, 20-yard target,
Yeah.
and I would shoot it over and day in and day out and day in and day out until I finally got a grouping of five arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Then moved it to 30, 40, and now finally I'm at 60.
Yeah.
Which
So
if you're going out hunting, if you're shooting, a compound bow past 60 yards, you're kind of just being an asshole. There's no reason to do that
yeah.
because the likelihood of you hitting the heart is so small.
Yeah.
You're just going to make some animal suffer and run off for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah. So is there any better? Okay. So like, what kind of targets did you have? Now, I'll tell you the targets that my cousin had that I watched him shoot on that kind of stuff. I've never been bow hunting, but I've been regular hunting like with a gun.
Hmm.
They had a turkey one
Hmm.
and they had a deer one. Which ones did you have? Did you have both of those?
So we still have it set up. It's at my dad's house.
Mm-hmm.
And we got it 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So the 20 is just the block, right?
Oh yeah, I know the
That
little.
little block.
Yeah.
The 30 is the hog.
Mm-hmm.
The 40 is the deer.
Mm-hmm.
No, the 40 is the turkey, 50's deer, and 60's bear. And they're like, because we spent like probably $600 on targets.
I tell you what, man. The worst thing to do is when you're shooting at target practice or whatever, pulling a damn arrow out.
See, that
God.
doesn't bother me. The biggest pain in the ass to me is when it goes underground and you're digging
Oh
for hours trying to find those two arrows. That pisses me off the worst.
yeah. When's the last time you've been hunting?
Years. I mainly do now just target practice because to me that's the funnest part.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Did you respond to that?
I did not, but I figured I'm down if you are.
Yeah, I'm down too. It's fine. Anyway, so
See, like here. This is when I first started,
mhm,
and you see how bad the grouping was at the time,
yeah,
and that's
mhm,
20 yards out. Now I'm at the
mhm.
point to where I can get the five, boom, touching each other, grouping perfectly.
Yeah. My cousin and they have the square one that looks like dice.
Yeah,
Like yeah, so and the freaking turkey's got holes in it from years. I mean, like they target practice every other day.
right.
Um, so but anyways, so what's your favorite animal to hunt? I mean, if I'm being like if I had to pick one, I'd say deer. Honestly, man.
Maybe deer. So another thing we started getting into is we'd play games with the compound bow because like me, two of my cousins, my uncle, my dad all had the compounds, right?
Yeah.
So this is one thing we get really into is like we'd set these up at 40 yards
Hmm.
because once you get good at target practice, it's like all right, whatever, right?
Hmm.
But we'd each get 3 arrows, and you count how many points you get per can. So you set the can on top of the or kind of like balanced, right?
Hmm.
So I got to where that one was not too bad. It was two grouped, one off.
Okay.
But yeah, man, little stuff like that. The more and more you could just get into it, what's great about it is it keeps your mind focusing at all times. Let me get out this phone.
Yeah. Now I tell you the most annoying hunting that I've ever, and this is a funny story. So, first time I ever went hunting, right? My dad, uh, we had a 12 gauge shotgun, and we were hunting squirrel. First of all, don't ever use a 12 gauge shotgun to hunt a squirrel.
No, you should be using like a 22.
Yeah, I know. My dad was like, "Let's go hunting,"
Mhm.
um, and literally shot at a squirrel 4 times, missed it every time.
I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you right now. Like,
Yeah,
I like shooting my compound bow, but if someone came over and was like, "Hey, either grab your bow or gun and let's go hunting, or grab your fishing pole," I'm going fishing every time.
dude, fishing. I could fish all day long.
Now, what do you like to fish for?
Uh, Either catfish or bass.
Largemouth bass. That's my go-to.
Yeah,
Now, do
there's a
you
lot.
use a Zebco flip reel or bait caster?
Baitcaster.
Okay, same. What's your brand?
Dude, it's been years, man. I don't know.
Okay, I pretty much buy everything Daiwa.
Cheap.
Cheap
So,
Daiwa, dude. The last Daiwa I paid was like $340.
dude, do you remember? I mean, a lot of kids. Do you remember your first fishing rod? Because I remember mine. The little
Yeah, I had a cane
button.
pole.
That little button. And you,
My kids have those now, but no, I started out my grandpa's pond, and I wasn't allowed to use anything but a cane pole. And he says, once you start catching good with the cane pole, then we'll get you a Zepco, which is the button one you're talking about.
yeah, the button ones are pretty cool. Now tell you something. My dad. I can't really. Can I get it? I'll get it. I'm gonna show you something.
All right.
Biggest bass I've ever seen.
All right. While he's doing that, people, like I said, man, we'd love to get an editor. I don't know why he's wasting time showing me shit now where he could be just having it ready for next week. But hey, that's chess. Um, we definitely want to get a video out there. And like I said, guys, if you bring it in, one, you'll automatically get modded up as soon as we hit that 1,000, and two, you're probably gonna get some money. That's a striper. And there's a fish.
entertained. Sorry.
Yep, got it. Man's killing my back carrying him. Um, but no, we definitely want your help. We're reaching out to you guys. Show some support. Not only do support that way, but if you're seeing this video, subscribe, man. Get us to those goals. We're gonna get big, and we want you guys to be the first to be around. Subscribe, share it out, show some love. And that's all we really need from you guys. I'll wait for him to put his headphones real quick. And that's pretty much how I lost my virginity. What's up, Chess?
Talking about losing your virginity, huh?
No.
Um,
How big was that one? How many pounds?
Dude, I don't know, but that fish was caught in Alaska.
Okay.
And then there's another one over here. I'm not gonna get up and get it, but I wish you a picture of my dad holding it, but that's kind of personal. I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
keep that out.
Mhm. So I like the Caddyshack hat, man. I've never been into those.
I've always liked them, man. That they're sleek, they're easy, they're simple, they're nice to put on, and you can. As a guy who always wears hats, it's like nice to have one like dress up hat that's not a cowboy hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every time I see that hat, it makes me think that movie with Chris Rock in it, where he goes, "Tiger, tiger, 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 woods, y'all."
That golfing hat, golfing. Yeah.
Speaking of golfing, man, what
See,
about
it always
some
reminds me of Peaky Blinders.
golfing? What about the Masters? You into that?
No, I didn't watch a thing
Me
of it.
either.
Not 1 second of it.
Dude, I don't. I wouldn't pay money to go see somebody play golf. I just wouldn't do it. I couldn't
It's
do it.
now it is fun to play.
I never played it. Putt's it.
It's a great time, man. It's kind of like you ever play frisbee golf?
No, but I've always wanted to.
Amazing. So there's tons of good frisbee golf courses out here.
Really?
Yeah. But what's great about it, man, is you go get a couple frisbees from like Walmart or Academy. You know, all you really need is a driver and then just a regular one. Like people will go in and buy like 7 to 10 freaking different discs. Two will get it done. You
Mm-hmm.
buy 2 discs a piece, and then you walk out there with a 24-pack of beer, and you have a great time.
Dude, now you've been Top Golf, right? Top
Oh
Golf
yeah, we got
school?
one down the road.
So explain what. Okay, so explain to me what Top Golf. I know the concept of it, but like, what is it?
It's cool, man. So like, they have 3 different stories. right?
Okay. Hmm.
There's restaurants inside, there's stores inside, but you go and you get a bay,
Okay.
right? So let's say when we go take that trip in October, there's 7 of us, right? 7
Hmm.
of us go to that bay.
Yeah.
Um, you pick the games you want, and they charge you by game. You pick out the club you want, that's free, and you play the game. So some games are like target shooting, right? Some games are how far can you hit it. Some games would be like 21, so like you can't bust or you can't, you know what I mean, or closest one to get 21. There's all kind of fun little cool games to it. While you're doing that, you could order drinks, you could order food to your bay. Like that bay is just awesome. It's got TVs there. They bring you food, they bring you drinks. You just take your turns hitting the ball.
Dude, we got to do that.
We can do it. It ain't cheap,
I want.
but it's not like
I know.
crazy expensive. You know what's right next to it, which I don't think any of us will be able to do it, but it's kind of cool. They have a anti-gravity place
There's no way in hell.
where they like hold you up in the tunnel and it goes up. Yeah, I don't think any of us will be able to get off the ground, but it is cool.
Well, when one of us would, the
Yeah,
skinniest person,
yeah.
I think he would. Could you imagine being
Um,
anti gravity?
Gravity's like, nah, there's no anti in this.
It's like no, we're
Um,
just on the ground.
and then I think also over there is an axe throwing place, but it's kind of whack. Like you can do
Never
that
been to
here in my
Axo
house.
Play. What's the point of that, honestly?
It's fun, but here's the thing, man. I live, I have acreage, right?
Oh yeah,
I have hatchets. I mean, shit. I think I got one right here.
in case somebody just gets in the garage, you ready to throw it.
I got
That's cool.
hatchets. I got axes. I mean, I do that here just for shits and giggles. Like I'm not gonna go pay to do that's stupid.
No, that's like those. What are those rooms that you go in and you just smash shit?
So the axe throwing place has the break room inside of it,
What's? I
and
mean, you could do that.
I tried the break room,
Hmm.
and it kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. So like you pay like $20 a person to the break room,
Hmm.
and I go in there and I see them like setting stuff up, but they only give you like 10 to 15 things that's not already broken, and it's all like bullshit, like old fake goofy mugs and shit. I'm like, what the hell? Like you see broken TVs on the ground and broken computers, and you're allowed to hit that, but it's already smashed. I'm just like, this is stupid.
Could you imagine 20 years ago these type of things happen showing? Like a break
No,
room.
Top Golf, I could imagine it. An escape room, no. Break room, no. Axe throwing, no. Because all this stuff you can just kind of do on your own.
Like, I'm scared to go axe throwing because I'm afraid it's going to bounce back and hit me,
It happens.
and I wouldn't know to move. I'd just be like, "Oh fuck, done."
Yeah. Well, you got to sign a waiver when you go in case that happens to you.
Oh yeah, no, they got to have a waiver to be able to do that kind of stuff.
What's crazy is you got to have a waiver for that, but they'll also give you drinks while
What the
you're
hell?
throwing axes.
Like, hey, don't get drunk.
I'm
Fuck no,
saying
I
in
haven't.
October, like I said, we'll go to some restaurants, we'll hang out, we'll have fun, we'll eat here, I'll grill out, do some ribs and stuff for everybody, but we definitely got to do a Top Golf day.
Yeah, dude, I've never. I probably missed the ball because I don't know how to hit.
Hell, by October, if y'all wanted to, we could check out a Jags game. I mean, it's only like $20 a ticket. Nobody goes there.
I'd like to see Trevor Lawrence play in person.
Depends on who they're playing.
One second.
Oh boy, he's already got an issue. Um,
I can talk softly now. Sorry.
okay.
My mom's in the next room trying to sleep. Go ahead.
This is a great episode so far. Did you hear Gilbert Gottfried died?
Oh yeah, it's rough.
Now, where do you know him from the most?
Affleck Duck.
That's so sad. He's had so many roles, and you remember as the Affleck Duck. Every time I think of Gilbert Gottfried, I mean, we talked about this on last episode. I was a huge Aladdin fan, so Iago the parrot always comes to mind when I think of Gilbert.
Yeah, man. That you didn't know he was the Affleck Duck, did you?
Mm-mm. It's even sadder though because the dude had a huge career, and you're like Affleck.
I had no childhood.
Like if I was like, "Hey, did you hear Flo died from Progressive?" Then you have no. Yeah, fine, we get it. It's Progressive Flo. There's nothing else. But fucking Gilbert Godfrey. Good lord. Hey man, I think Batman comes to
I think
HBO
Aladdin.
Max for free next week.
Ooh. Oh, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, we'll watch it. We can review it on here if you want to. Speaking of reviews, man, you finished Stigmata yet?
No, I have not. I'm scared too.
ridiculous.
Tell these people about it.
Yeah, guys, if y'all have not seen Stigmata, you need to see it fast because HBO is getting rid of it. It's a movie from 1999. Um, so if you don't know what Stigmata is, people will start getting excruciating pains in their wrists, legs, forehead, and back, and and they start getting holes, and it's the holes where Christ was crucified. It's really crazy. You can Google real cases of stigmata and just not sleep for a week. But that's to me the craziest part of all of it. It's not the movie. The movie's cool. It's supposed to be scary, but I mean it's whatever. It's a movie. But looking up the real cases freak me out. That's where I was like, oh shit.
Dude. And you didn't know about the movie till your wife told you about it, right?
Yeah, man. She had to do a paper on it in college.
Mm,
And I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna watch it tonight. You wanna watch it with me? I'm never watching that shit again. She goes, I can't,
dude,
I'm not doing that again. I'm like, okay.
dude, that movie blows. Um, what's the Walrus movie out? What's the Walrus movie?
Tusk,
Yeah, Out the Water.
you want to tell them about Tusk?
Oh my god. Okay, look. So, what's the guy that plays the What is his name? He played in the movie
Justin
Waiting.
Long.
Yes. So this guy meets this other guy, and
You gotta talk a little louder, man. It's so creepy.
he he turns this man into a real life um what are they called? Walrus.
Walrus.
And Johnny Depp's in it, and you're like,
Yeah.
why would Johnny Depp even be in this movie?
Well, here's the weirdest part, man. Is like it's a crazy, creepy movie. If you watch it, it's like it gives you some chills. It was directed by Kevin James or Kevin Smith. That's the
Smith, yeah.
weirdest part to me. I'm like, dude, you went from Jay and Silent Bob, Mallrats, and Clerks to this.
It's one of those go straight to DVD.
I might
Not
get a
in
poster of it for my background, to be honest with you. Like that's automatically a cult classic.
So speaking of cult classics, what do you think the best scary movie of all time is?
That's tough, man. So like my favorite horror bad guy of all time is still Leatherface to this day. Like fuck that bullshit they just released in
Yeah.
Netflix. The original 1970s Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface is the number one horror film that I enjoy. Now, scariest, it's weird, man, because different things scare different people. I got legit scared when I saw the first Paranormal Activity.
I did too. What about what's the movie, the handheld one? Forgot the name of it. Blair Witch Project.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Cloverfield. I was like, that movie sucked.
Blair Witch
Um,
Project. Oh,
Blair Witch didn't bother me, man. It
you
was
don't see
kind of just,
anything. You
it
don't
was
see
kind of
anything.
like just made me sick.
Yeah. My mom's yelling at me.
Really?
Yeah,
Good lord.
she's trying to sleep.
Shut your ass up.
Shut the fuck up, you fat fuck. I'm disappointed I had you.
Jeez.
I wouldn't go that far.
Did
I
you
once
watch what
Go
was the
ahead.
one Insidious?
Mm-hmm.
Insidious is pretty cool.
What's
They
that?
brought back Tiptoe Through the Tulips with Tiny Tim, made it scary again. Do you remember that song at all?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Do you remember Insidious?
Oh yeah, dude. I watched that by myself. Never again.
Tiptoe through the window.
Oh, Tiny Tim. Um, I'm gonna say Amityville Horror is the number one scariest movie of all time and the most popular.
It's up there. That was a good one. What about what was the Hills Have Eyes? You remember that one?
Yeah, it was. Mm,
It was more gore and just like made you sick feeling than scary.
it's like Wrong Turn.
A little bit. What's the one movie that I fucking hated it, but everybody loved it? Was the truck driver trying to kill him. It was a candy cane. Shit was
Um,
fucking dumb.
oh
Was it
man, what is it?
Joyride or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What about these scary movies that make like 18 sequels?
Fast and Furious. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've never been crazy about like the Michael Myers, the Jasons. That there's just like, oh, now we're gonna put Jason in space. Like, shut up. So stupid.
I ain't gonna lie. Freddy vs. Jason had me pumped up, but I mean, it had a good soundtrack. I'll give it that.
The best soundtrack to ever be released in a movie was Freddy vs. Jason. Y'all don't believe me? Go back and listen. It had Slipknot, Mudvayne, Mushroomhead. I think Seven Dust had a song in there. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, but it just.
Yeah, the movie sucked. Oh, it was kind of like the Batman vs Superman. Like you just Alien vs Predator.
I mean, if you had to put two iconic horror movie guys together to make a movie, what would you do?
Ooh. You give me yours first, because I got a feeling you're gonna say Leprechaun and Chucky, which is annoying.
Um, I'm gonna say Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees.
Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna say, ooh, Freddy versus Hellraiser,
Dude.
because I'm a
Well,
big fan of Freddy Krueger, and I think that movie did him no justice at all. But if
mhm.
you have a demonic kind of entity like Hellraiser versus Freddy, who's also an entity, phenomenal.
Yeah, but you got to think though, if Hellraiser gets Freddy in the real world, Freddy's done.
I get you. Just trust me. There's a lot they could do with that. Freddy could be playing with Pandora's box. Like, man, there's a whole storyline they could get through that thing.
So Robert England,
He'd
Freddy.
have to reprise his role somehow.
Yes,
Anybody else playing Freddy Krueger, like they tried with that guy who played Rorschach, it's not going to work.
it was.
I wouldn't say
Mhm.
terrible, but it's like, all right, the reason you liked and you rooted for Freddy was he's wrongfully accused and they burned him alive, right? So you're kind of like, you hate him, but you're also like, yeah, get that kill Johnny Depp. But
It
then in
was.
the new one, they're like, oh no, he was a pedophile. And it's like, no, motherfucker, watch the old ones, he wasn't.
Yeah, the. I don't know how to feel about that. It just. I don't know, man. There's. I don't know. Like, I'm probably never going to finish Stigmata. It scares the shit out of me.
Oh,
Never going to
man
finish it.
up. You only
Man
made it
up.
like 10 minutes in. That's the saddest part.
I know. And I get scared easy, okay? Certain things scare me. I can't help it.
This guy is a big ass teddy bear.
I am. I won't be mean to nobody. Well, I can be. I always get picked on, but he's a piece of shit. I'm just kidding. No, he's a good dude. I love him. Um, oh, I was gonna say, dude, have you watched the latest? What is his name? The video I told you to watch.
Mr. Beast? I have not. So I got Chess into Mr. Beast, and now Chess is addicted. It's funny, man. I go through like waves when it comes to YouTube. Like I was, enjoying Good Mythical Morning for a while. Then I went to Mr. Beast for a while. Then I went to right now I'm like binge watching all of Doctor Disrespect because I love video games and he's by far the funniest one out there.
Mm-hmm.
But you go in waves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at my if you look at my YouTube page right now, right, and like just to see like, all right, what can we watch, kind of thing. You're gonna see Doctor Disrespect. You're gonna see like Sopranos clips from the movies. You're gonna see Game of Thrones clips. You're gonna see football stuff. You're gonna see baseball stuff. Probably some Good Mythical Morning popping up. Like it's just a cluster of everything.
I'll give you another one to watch.
Who's that?
Bearded Butchers.
Bitter Bitches is good.
Yeah,
Did you
dude,
see it when they had Brock on? Is that
he's
was
got a,
that what you got you in there? I knew it. I knew Brock was gonna want you got you in there.
I want his
See, I've been
seasoning.
watching it for like 2 years, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, 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 Brock was in there. That's yeah."
I want his seasoning. It looks really good.
Bearded Butcher's got a good seasoning.
Have you had it?
A buddy of mine had it, and he grilled out some steaks with it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Our goal on this is to have our own warehouse, own production team.
That's what I want. Yeah, I want my own production team, man. Like we did good on the other community, and I was happy with it, man. But it'd be so much nicer if we didn't have to put in all the work and just came in and enjoyed it and had the conversation like we're doing now. But have somebody like professionally get this rolling for us. Like
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna put in the effort like we did in the last one, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm putting in the effort as far as the conversation, productivity wise. I want this to be fan made. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, if I got to be honest, I think I've hit my peak on my other thing. I think I've hit my peak. In a way, I mean, I'm making money a little bit, not a lot, but I've hit my peak. But it's so tough to like do what we do over there during certain times, you know. Like
It
right
is,
now,
but
shitty.
this is to me better, man. Like this is just us having a conversation.
Oh yeah, I love. Me and him would love to do this on our main channels, but it'd get taken down like that, and I can't lose it.
I'm also at the point, man, where I want to put more focus in this than my main channel. Like I want the main channel to kind of just fade away, which I know, it sucks because I have put in the work, I have built it up, but kind of over it. I want to just be able to talk about what I want to talk about.
Like if I had to choose, have 1,000 on here or 1,000 over there, 1,000 over here, man. I want a new community.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the same people. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like,
and we like those people. We
oh, I
respect those
love them.
people. We're proud of every single subscriber we got. But this was just as a challenge for us, for one, to see if we could build it higher or as high as we got the other ones. And two, we want to move away, man. We want to have fun. We just want to bullshit and talk.
Yeah, man. I don't. This is what we do on the
Hey,
phone.
another thing to put out here: if you video edit, if you make us the first person to send us, whether it's shit or not, first person to send us an email with a video for our intro, mod, chance to be our full time editor, you get to come on and do an episode with us.
And maybe in the near future, if we get big enough, we'll do a live stream over here. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we get big enough and we want to like actually have a video editor, production team, or whatever. That video editor who made the first video, if you are the video editor in the long run, guess what? You're in charge of the whole production team. That's you're up. Like we're trying to get people from the base of the show. So now's the time to hop on.
Yeah, I mean, we're putting our all into this, guys. I'm not kidding. Like, look forward to do these every week.
Up from that
Which
dirt,
I
we
hope
get it all. Sorry.
y'all enjoyed the last two. But
Wow, cutting it really short today, huh? Man, he's frozen on my end. Boy, this episode just gets better and better. Time's running. I'm talking. He's frozen. We need a production team. That could be you. Or maybe a new co host. Also could be you. Not, Let's go. Oh, man. Let's just stare at him for a minute. Got his mic halfway up his head. Yeti's like 3D coming up close. It's the only thing clear in the whole picture. Good Lord. He just messaged saying, my internet's going out.
okay,
He's coming
sorry,
back. He's back, but he's blurry as shit. He's back. There we go.
sorry. I didn't do it on purpose.
You're good, man. You're good. I think your mom's like pulling it out the wall.
In out, in out. Okay, that's weird. This is like an end.
All right, guys. This is a short one from us, man. It was kind of just thrown together. Chess is in a new location, trying to get everything figured out. Hit us up on the email chess.hall@gmail.com. or I'm sorry, AOL.com. Hit us up with some intros, some ideas, or just tell Chess he sucks. I mean, just hit us up. And we're gonna build this channel for you guys as high as we possibly can. Y'all can clip this, y'all can save it. It's coming.
See you guys next week. Peace.
Later. I'm still in the frame. There's no escaping this week.